Woody likes the crooked cock.
Giving away your expression there. Oh, in terms of topics, Ferguson police?
Sure.
So, I actually have the video. There's not much to see in the video. It's just a picture of a crowd. But, I
actually don't know anything about it, so any video would be helpful.
There you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can show this. Make it transformative. And full screen. There you go. You guys, I'm going to click play and make sure I'm queued up. There it is. I'm ready to play. Are you guys? I'm at 0.
I'm loading.
Okay. Yeah, just pause it at 0 so you're buffering.
All right, I'm good.
Ready, set, play.
Authorities are still looking for the shooter who opened fire, wounding 2 police officers last night, just after midnight. The officers were shot while a bystander standing at Tiffin and South Florissant across the street from the police department was recording all of this.
Yeah, it all happened right in front. The shots can be heard coming from what witnesses say was behind their location. Here's how it sounded.
What are you filming with?
Oh. Cop didn't really take it like a man, did he? You're in a war zone.
He got shot in the face.
You know?
Yeah, not many ways to take that like a man.
Excuses are for losers, baby.
That's all you got?
You never hear winners making excuses.
Both officers are listed in serious but stable conditioning this morning.
As we have all morning, we've been giving you team coverage. We've got
so you want to pause it here?
In front of Barnes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so they're
thought
both
that
expected
situation
to
had gotten
survive.
better.
One was shot in the face, the other was shot in the shoulder. No word on which one was doing all the crying. And I'm going to get so much hate. All right, bring it. And it's a miracle that no other police officers were shot, etc. Oh, and then there's tweets. Where did I see the tweets?
Wow.
Let's just go to Twitter. See if it's
you
still...
know what? I was watching a it's not going to be on this page. I was watching a live stream. There was a guy like live streaming while it was happening, and you could see there were a bunch of people who were pro shooter. Like it was like hashtag Ferguson PD or something like that. And you know, there just a bunch of people were kind of like very excited and happy that that there was a shot there, that some cops got shot. And my initial reaction was like, this is bad. It's going to justify a lot of bad police behavior. Didn't the chief of police and like 2 other people just resigned today? There was some sort of conflict of interest having to do with like parking tickets and prosecution of such, and like it was all like a ring. No, this is news to everybody?
I had no idea.
Let's look.
In the same area?
Let me see. Ferguson chief of police resigns, get 1 year of pay.
Lieutenant Colonel Eichhoff, we just...
You be quiet. So let's see. Oh, go on.
Police have 3 in custody during hunt for shooters.
Thomas Jackson, the Ferguson police chief, resigned. They've agreed on a mutual separation. He's getting a year's pay after he's resigned. And 2 other people were resigning too. I want to... Where's the rest of this? A string of resignations. Investigators found evidence of racist jokes being sent around by Ferguson police and court officials. I'm looking for the other people that resigned. Shucks, this article sucks.
Well, in any case, it just seems like if I lived there, I would fix that problem.
Before I knew, like, the trouble is, there's so much anti-police news that comes out that it's getting hard to accept the sort of there's two sides to every story thing, right? Like the first thing was this guy like strong arm robbed some guy, stealing Swishers, as if life had no rules, right? You know, he just walks into the convenience store, beats up the clerk, walks out of there with whatever he wants, walks down the middle of the street with his stolen goods in his pocket. The police doesn't like it. He flips off the cop and roughs him up a little bit and gets himself shot. Yeah, asshole. You know, I wonder how long the rampage was that we don't know about. Like this guy, fuck that guy, right? I'm not a big fan of Michael Brown. Having said that, you learn more and more about the environment that the police have with racist jokes getting sent around, collusion and like scamming the population with tickets and stuff like that. And now the chief of police is resigning and he's still getting a year of free pay. And then this article doesn't show the correlation. There were like 3 people that resigned, and the thing was that was all related. So I wish I could find it again, like I found before. But it's just like, wow, this is a real environment of like good old boys. Like I want to say raping, but not literally raping the population.
It's an important one.
Oh,
yeah. So it was clear that it seemed like they were looking at the population as a source of income. There was some story about some guy. It was like a 30-year-old black guy who just had exercised or something, was sitting in his car at like a public park, and an officer came and accused him of like being there to like stalk children and like drug him out of the car. And like one of the charges against him in the end was giving a false statement to an officer, because when the officer asked him his name, he told him that his name was Mike instead of Michael. And the guy ends up losing like his government contract job, and like it's kind of ruined his life. And it's just, there's so much of that's going on. That police department in particular seems really racist.
Yeah, it's getting hard to. They need a good cleanup. They need like federal supervision, clean that whole place up, and you know, body cameras. I would like that a lot. You know, just put body cameras on whenever they're on duty. You know, if they're racist in the locker room, I don't like that, but whatever. But if every interaction they have with people suddenly is recorded, that'll do a lot to make them do their jobs better.
Why don't they just do that? It seems like such a great solution to all these problems.
Officers fight it.
Yeah, officers fight. And it's a shame, too, because like I've seen body cameras like just completely get officers off the hook. You know, like I've seen footage of police shootings where you're like, oh, good shooting. Glad you had that camera, because otherwise, you know, people would be guessing and such. Like you don't know.
Don't do anything that you wouldn't be ashamed of doing, and it'll all be good.
Yeah,
I don't get.
Yeah,
it'll settle down protesters and shit as well. Like all the people who are
to us all the time. Yeah, I know, Woody. We're reading your email. We're doing this. We're invading your privacy constantly. But if you have nothing to hide, you'll be fine. You'll be fine if you have nothing to hide. All right. I'm not asking for a camera in your bedroom like you probably do with my Connect. I'm asking for a camera for you while you're an on-duty police officer. Do that, and we'll be good. You know, this is not your private life that we're peering into. It's your on-job performance. I had cameras at Cisco on me. You see them, the like, little black dome things. I thought they were smoke detectors at first. I was recorded at work all the time. So it's their prerogative, you know.
Do cops have that much power to just say no, though? You would think it would be higher up than them, to the point where they just kind of had to comply.
I don't know. Unions.
I don't know.
That's my only answer. Unions. You know, it seems like they do, and there are a lot of people who side with police just out of, you know, good guy type thing. You know, the same guys who side with the military. Not to say that all military people are bad. Don't go crazy, but there are people who will justify anything. You know, oh, did they rape and torture? Dude, people have to blow off steam.
You don't know what it's like over there. Like,
that's literally. Do you remember in Abu Ghraib when they the naked human pyramid, making them eating their own feces, scaring them with the dogs, whatever? Bill O'Reilly literally said, "Give them a break. Soldiers have to blow off steam."
Yeah, probably not a good answer to that, because that was a fucked up video in all those pictures.
It was bad, right? You know, and you know, it turns out that those people were not really in jail for good reasons. They were just kind of being rounded up for like fitting it. Like, you 25-year-old and male, you got to go. And then they start torturing them with, this is generalization, but apparently Iraqi people don't have the same relationships with dogs that Americans do. Like, a mean dog approaches Kyle and he tries to make friends. The Iraqi people. I had Indian guys over my house, and I had yellow labs, friendly yellow labs that would do nothing but lick and love. And he's like, "What the fuck? That thing is huge." And I'm like, "It's my dog. It's a lab. He loves you. He doesn't even know you. And he loves you with all his heart." And he said this. It's like you have a lion in your house. Right? And he was just going by like body mass, or maybe he called it a tiger or something, like a wild Indian animal. You have a tiger in your house. And I'm like, no, it's nothing like a tiger at all. It's Dakota.
No, he's with me.
And apparently in Iraq they have a similar kind of reaction where they're just not friends with dogs, and when you have an angry canine like that, it has a huge impact. And they were using them to torture and scare, and these weren't even guilty people. But they had to blow off steam. That's where I was headed with the whole, some people support the Ferguson Police Department just because they're police. And they deserve your support. They have a hard job, but it's halfway true. They also deserve your skepticism because they are so much power.
Because every time we get to like pull back the sheet and take a look at what they're actually doing, we're shocked by it because it's so fucking awful.
Because anytime you give people a position of power, it starts to corrupt them. And put body cameras on them. Put body cameras on them, and maybe we'll be better off.
I think the body cameras thing would help people empathize more with cops, too. Because just as much as there are people who will say, like, you got to blow off steam or so-and-so, there are people who will, no matter what a cop does, it's evil. It's evil, and they are the apotheosis of evil, just by their very existence. They're awful people, and, they should be, punished. But if they have those cameras too, you're going to see a lot more of the shitheads that cops have to deal with. You're going to see a lot more when those start going public and you hear the person in their plea after the event and they're saying, "Oh, he just attacked me for no reason and I was just sitting there minding my own business, said, 'How do you do, sir?'" And then you watch the video and it's him being rambunctious, pouring beer on him or something. Like, I think it's going to help people empathize on both sides of the street.
Did you borrow Lefty's thesaurus for apotheosis?
No, I just...
I ended on that note. I love the wordplay.
That was the best shit I've ever heard.